Welcome to Movement with Mar, Maximum Awesome Results. Hi, I'm Marlene, and today we will continue with our 6-exercise series and practice balance. Practicing how to evenly distribute our weight while seated, and practicing our balance can prepare us for balance whenever we are standing and moving. You can always find me on www.totalcoverage.net for the exercises and a complimentary recipe. On that note, have your water nearby. If you'd like, you can use that pillow. But we are going to practice our balance. So first and foremost, what I want us to do is take our legs and bend at the knees and have our feet on the floor with our weight now evenly distributed in our body. You can be seated back in your chair, but I want you to pay attention to your feet touching the floor. Your knees are bent. They're not underneath the chair. They're not too far out. Your ankles are right underneath your knees. Our toes are facing forward. We are relaxed back in our chair. And let's just take a couple of breaths in just to prepare for our practice of balance today. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. And again. And now with our feet flat on the floor, knees in line with the ankles, what I want us to do is lift our bodies up. And we may even need to push into the chair and feel that our body is lifted just a little bit out of our hips, that we're not sunken down here. So if you're sunken here, take your hands on your chair and press into the chair. This is seated upright. This will be our first exercise in our series today. Release. Feel how we sink down in, and all of that body weight compresses on our lower part of our back. So lift up, holding up just for a few seconds, feeling that strength stretching up, and then relax into it. Feel the body weight sinking down in. Let's do that at least 2 more times. Easy and gentle, pushing into your chair as you lift the body up, breathing in and out, not holding our breath, holding and lifting, and then sinking down into it, hands on our legs, and roll back into our chair. Oh, let's take a couple of breaths out, turning those palms just to parallel, and lower down. And again, and lowering down. Taking the hands once again by the chair, lifting the body up, press up, holding it. This is our seated upright. And let's see if we can hold that seated upright as we place our hands on our legs and move into our second exercise, which is our weight shifting from side to side, a weight shift. So I'm going to exaggerate and shift my weight to the right. Shift the weight to the right. So I'm leaning as I shift my weight to the right. You can see how my body's just going to the right. And now I'm upright. And then I shift over to the left. So if I place my hands on the chair, I can lift my body up. And then I'm down into it where most of my weight is on my right side. Into the right cheek, into that right hip. I can feel the weight Primarily, I feel the support of the chair on my back of my leg in my hamstring area. And then I also feel most of my weight on my right foot. Very little weight on my left. Pushing back into the chair as I lift my body upright, and then shifting that weight over to the left. So here I am on the left side. Left buttocks is down into that chair. I feel the back of my hamstring being supported, back of my thigh being supported by the chair. Most of my weight is right there on that left leg. Very little weight. I could tap very little weight on the right side. So here we go. Let's lift upright and shift. Lift upright and shift. Again, upright and shift. One more, upright, shift. Lift the body upright and relax back down into your chair. Whew, those are 2 exercises, and we did a little combination where we were practicing lifting upright, holding that lift upright, and then shifting our weight to one side. Lifting that weight upright and shifting that weight to the other side. The camera loves to focus. Lifting that weight, have a little shift, lifting the weight, having our shift. Let's do one more. Lift the weight back into it. Taking a few breaths in between. And exhale out, easy and gentle. Breathing in, exhaling out, getting ready for that 3rd exercise. Breathing in, exhaling out. Now this 3rd exercise is a tilt and reach. So seated back, we're going to tilt. So here's our tilt. Tilt to one side. So I'm going to hold on to my chair. So I'm just going to tilt and then back to center. And then I'm tilting and I'm back to center. And I feel the tilt and I'm back to center. And I tilt and I'm back to center. Now let's add the reach with it. So I'm going to tilt and I reach as if I were going to reach for something. As a matter of fact, I'm going to reach for something. I'm going to take a hold of my little drink and I come back to center with my drink, and it's a fine time to take a few sips. So let's do that. Yes. And you know I like to have a top on my container. So I'm going to hold it in the other hand because I'm going to tilt, holding onto my chair, and I reach as I set it down. And I come back to center. So I want to tilt, I reach down towards the floor. I may even look towards the floor. And I look back and I come to center. So I tilt, I look towards the floor and I reach. There's my water. I'm going to take a hold of that water again. I'm going to look towards you. I'm going to lift my water up and change hands, holding onto my chair. Okay, so I'm going to tilt. I'm going to look down. I'm going to reach and set my container down. There I am. Look back and come into center. Now let's lift up, upright, seated upright. Okay, so now let's tilt. Oh, look towards your container, grab a hold of it, look back to me, Lift that container up, change hands. Hold on to your chair. Tilt. Look towards the floor. Reach down. Set that right down. Release the hand. Look again to me and come up. So we're always finding our focus. Let's go to the right again. So I tilt, arm, look, reach. So I go a little further towards the floor. Come back to me. Straighten the body, lifted. Breathing all the time. I tilt. I release my hand. I look towards my container. I take a hold of my container. I look back to the center. I come up. I bring my container up with me. I change hands. Hang on. Tilt. Look. Set it down. Look. Up. Same way. Tilt. Look. Take a hold of the container. Lift. Looking. Hang on. Change hands. Last time. Here we go. Tilt. Look where you're going. Set it down. Release it. Look to me as we lift the body up. Here we are lifted. Relax back. Upright. Weight shifts. Then we have a tilt and reach. Now what I'd like us to do is I want us to hinge and reach. So let's sit up. Hinge forward. There we go. Hinge forward. Feel what that's like. Lift the body and roll back. Again. Lift. Hinge. Stay lifted. Exaggerate as you roll back. Help yourself up with your upright lift. Hinge forward. There's a slight lean. Lift the body up. Roll back. Now let's add our reach. Lift. Hinge forward. Right arm reaches out. Lift the body up with that one hand. Back to your center. Roll back. Lift. Hinge. Left arm reaches. Lift the body up. Bring the arm back down. Roll back. Again. Lift. Hinge. Reach. Lift the body up. Your help is the chair. Back. Roll. One more. Lift. There's the inhale. Exhale as you hinge forward. Inhale for your reach. Exhale as you lift. Inhale on the upright. Exhale, relax back. Now let's just lift our bodies. Relax the hands here. Right arm reaches across. Reach across and back. Left. Reach across and back. Staying lifted. Reach across. You have that slight hinge and back. One more. Reach across and back. Last time. Reach across and back. Reach across and back. Staying lifted. Hold. Roll back into that chair. Now, notice where your container is. Okay. So lift up, tilt towards your container, release that hand, grab a hold of it, look where you're going, upright, take a hold, roll back. Let's have a little sip. 2 more. Noticing how we're using our upright and our weight shift. Then we've added our tilts and our reaches. And we're also adding a little rotation. Because in everyday living, we reach across ourselves up onto a shelf. Or we reach over, maybe across the couch or the chair that we're seated in to reach for something. Or we reach over and grab a hold of the controls for the TV. So here's our container. Whichever side, I'm happening to go to my right side. So I'm going to look to that right side. Then I'm tilting, setting it down. I know it's down there. I look back and I come up. Okay. Holding on to my chair. Single leg lift. Just lift, hold, and lower. Other leg. Lift, hold, and lower. Again, lift, hold, and lower. Lift, hold, and lower. Now I want us to sit upright. Upright in your chair. We can hold here. Now we're going to lift our leg. Lift, hold, and lower. Try not to shift your weight. Keep yourself upright. Other leg. Lift, hold, and lower. Stay upright. Lift, hold, and lower. Again. Lift, hold, and lower. Relax back. Whew. Okay. So I want us to think about, this is that balance whenever we are maybe going up steps, or maybe we have to step over something, up a little ledge, even into the shower. So we are lifted in our chair, our weight is evenly distributed. No hands. Lift that leg up. Tap the toe, lift the leg, set it down. Hold onto the chair, roll back. Lift the body up. No hands. Lift the leg. Tap the toe, lift the leg. Lower down, hold, release. Again. Lift the body. Weight is evenly distributed. Then feel your weight. Now lift your leg. Tap your toe down. Lift it right back up. Lower down. Hold. Release. Last time. Lift the leg. Lift the body. Not the leg. Lift the body. Find your body weight. Hold here. Now lift the leg. There we go. Touch down. Lift again. Lower. Hold. Release. Single leg lift with toe tap. Whew. Last one. We can do it. Upright. Feel the body weight. Lift the knee. Lift the opposite arm. Bring everything down. Release. Seated upright. Upright. Lift the knee. Opposite arm. Lower down. Release. Now both arm and leg together. Opposite. Lift. And lower back. Lift. and lower back. Lift and lower back. Last lift and lower back. Seated upright. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Last lift and lower. Relax back. Whew. Tilt. Look. Reach. Take a hold of that wonderful drink. Look to me. Bring it up. Couple of sips. We've earned it. Whew. Other side. Look. Tilt. Turn. Lower down. Look to me. Seated upright. Inhale. Again. Oh. One more. Holding here as you exhale. Knowing that you are strong, stretched, and centered. Happy, happy day. Just a reminder, totalcoverage.net, 6 exercise series, complimentary recipe, movement with more, maximum, awesome results. See you again. Like it.